What is going on, my SafeMoon astronauts? It is your Captain RJ coming in with another SafeMoon update. In today's video, we are going to cover some pricing, we'll cover a couple Reddit posts, and we will cover a couple Twitter posts. Before we get started, if you guys haven't already, please consider smashing that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you guys haven't already and you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you guys are notified every single time I upload new content. Before we dive into the content, one of the major issues that's been going around on Twitter Space, and obviously we are going to go over the hack that happened with Bitmart, security has been more important than ever. We've also heard someone that hosts on the Twitter Space that he feels that his phone had gotten hacked during a Twitter Space, so now he actually recommends a VPN on your phone, and that leads us into today's show sponsor, which is AtlasVPN. AtlasVPN is a tool for your devices that encrypts your data and hides your virtual location so your privacy is protected. When you connect to a VPN server, your device is given a new DNS and IP address. All of your traffic is encrypted and routed through the VPN, protecting your identity and data. Plus, with AtlasVPN's data breach monitor, you can see if any of your email passwords or any other sensitive information have been involved in any data breaches. As an added bonus, with AtlasVPN, you can connect to a VPN overseas, like in the UK, and use it to watch region-locked content, like one of my favorites because I'm a gearhead and a car fanatic, Top Gear on Netflix. The beautiful thing is AtlasVPN works on Windows, Mac, iOS, and Android, so you can stay secure on all of your devices. Click on the link down in the description below to get access to their Cyber Month deal, which means you can get AtlasVPN for 86% off, which comes to like $1.39 a month, plus an additional 3 months free. Again, that link will be in the description below. And with that, let's dive right back into the video. Welcome to the flight deck, everyone. Let's go ahead and go over today's global crypto market. The global crypto market is down 0.8% at the time of this recording. That puts Bitcoin down 0.6%, Ethereum up 0.5%, and Binance down 3.7% in the top three cryptos. It is important to note that Bitcoin is below the $50,000 support level, so we're gonna see how Bitcoin trades as the week continues here. Are we gonna retest that level and punch through the $50,000, or are we gonna reject and continue trading below it? So we'll keep an eye on that. That puts SafeMoon today up 36.5%, landing us in the 141 area. We have done $22 million worth of volume in the last 24 hours. So as you guys already know, we had lost and dipped a fairly significant amount yesterday, but because of the army staying super strong, we went ahead and bought that dip up almost immediately, and because of that we are now up 36.5%. And I'll touch upon this in a couple of the posts up ahead here, but we've seen our captain just display an immense amount of professionalism and maturity, and I am so confident and so bullish because of this guy. But we will see that he did say this on Discord. He said, "I've had your backs since day one, will continue to have it till I die. After that, you're on your own. I retire." And so heading on over to Reddit, the official SafeMoon Twitter did retweet CEO John Caroni's update, where he says, "Update for the SafeMoon Army. I have been in constant comms the past 24 hours with senior staff at the Bitmart exchange. This will take some time, so please give Bitmart some room and the opportunity to rectify." And then we will see over on Ryan, aka the SafeMoon Hound, he did tweet something 21 hours ago, which was yesterday, but he did say, "I want to remind the SafeMoon Army that our products remain safe and unaffected from today's unfortunate and disheartening event," meaning SafeMoon itself still is safe from the actual hack, because if you guys read into it and do some research, the hack targeted Bitmart's hot wallet, so they just targeted the liquidity pool inside of that. So SafeMoon is unaffected from that incident. And he says, "We remain committed to keeping our word to producing safe and secure products within the SafeMoon ecosystem. SafeMoon family. And then I'm going to head over to my own Twitter page here where I did tweet a couple of good things. If you guys haven't already, shameless plug, make sure you guys hit me with a follow on Twitter. I have 3,500, which is super awesome because I never even used Twitter before doing this channel and covering SafeMoon and crypto in general. But if you guys haven't already, do me a favor and hit me with a follow. Let's see if we can get those numbers up. But what I wanted to show you guys, a couple things here. So I did tweet this 20 hours ago. Someone pointed this out, and there, ladies and gentlemen, is how a proper leader leads. Night and day, how they address their followers. So if we take a look at CEO John Caroni here, he says yesterday, Bitmark was hacked. We are working with them to rectify the situation. SafeMoon products are safe, so the swap and the wallet. Please stand by while we get more information. P.S. I am currently on Discord. And then we have another person who is another CEO of MetaMask, Rob Grin. And he says, someone pointed out that MetaHero is now the top BSC project right after PancakeSwap. And now that SafeMoon moved down, SafeMoon would be the last token I put my money in from top 1,000. Nothing personal. Due diligence shows transactions like this. Stay safe. Look at the night and day difference between these two. A professional and a not so professional. And who would you guys want leading at the helm of the ship? I would say John Caroni, right? Funny thing enough, Rob Grin did get a lot of flack for this, and he ended up deleting his post. He deleted this. So again, your true colors shows this was a very stressful incident for a lot of people. And look at how CEO John Caroni communicated, and look at how Rob Grin communicated. Again, my money's on CEO John Caroni. And then I did tease the new studio. If you guys see, it's a whole vibe in there right now. So we are working on soundproofing the entire studio. So we were kind of like messing with designs and how we want to do it and where we want to put the soundproof panels. And so the next thing we're working on is sound and lights, but it is coming along. As you guys can see, the paint has been completed. So this is going to be super exciting. You guys are going to see a new studio and a new flight deck, but that's to come. This is the only sneak peek you guys will see because I'm going to hit you guys with a wow moment when I'm recording one day. You'll just see, boom, instant new flight deck. And then last but not least, a lot of you guys still to this day have been inquiring about Celsius, which is really good, and it's really exciting. You guys are inquiring about it here in the comment section, and you guys are also inquiring about it in the Twitter pages. The awesome thing is someone else had talked about, I believe it was FarmD, over on Twitter pages. He also uses and recommends Celsius. Again, just letting you guys know for tax purposes, I'm not going to do it until January 1st, but I'm going to be moving a large amount of my money and my portfolio into Celsius, and I'm going to use them to start utilizing the 1% loans because you need to put your cryptos as collateral, and the only way to get really big amounts of loans is to have big amounts in there. So I'm going to be doing that January 1st, but obviously if you guys haven't already and you want $50 in Bitcoin, I will leave a link in the description down below where you guys just need to transfer $400 worth of assets. So how I did it was I put $100 of Bitcoin, $100 of Ethereum, $200 of ADA, and I met that and I got my $50 of Bitcoin. If you guys don't want the Bitcoin, sell it and then buy more SafeMoon. It's free money waiting to be claimed, but if you guys are interested, this is a company that is all about unbanking yourself. That is the move I'm going to make in 2022 is I'm going to try and pull away as much as I can away from centralized banks into products like Celsius, where I can earn interest on my cryptos such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, and utilize their 1% loans. I'm pretty much being my own bank. And so Celsius will allow me to do that. So here's their 1% loans. And of course, I'm going to make a video on that. As you guys have already heard, I'm going to purchase my MacBook Pro using this as a creative way to utilize their 1% loan. So at the end of it, if I just use a 1%, if I use a 1 year loan, the total interest I'll pay on that is $24.96. Again, I could probably, instead of paying it outright or qualifying for a Best Buy card with 0% interest, I want to show you guys creatively how to do the 1% loan. So I don't mind paying $24.96 in interest if it'll help others learn about Celsius. So obviously there's been a perfect storm, and SafeMoon, and not just SafeMoon, right? SafeMoon was affected, but just SafeMoon in general can't seem to catch a break, and it is frustrating, and I know there are a lot of people out there that are frustrated with the situation. First and foremost, the 20 trillion whale did end up selling the entire bag, which was a good sign because I was expecting them to sell the rest of it, but I didn't know how they were going to sell. Were they going to sell half? Were they going to tranche in? But the fact that they sold everything was exciting for me because they couldn't impact the price anymore. Therefore, I did purchase and add into my position, and I dollar cost average, and I got a very, very good price. Then later on, as we saw, as I was actually doing the video, there was another price drop. And of course, after further investigation, it was an unfortunate hack that happened on Bitmart that did affect a lot of people. And so it is difficult, and obviously that plummeted the price, but again, the dip was eaten back up. I missed that second dip. I wanted to buy into that, but it is unfortunate, and my sympathies go out to everyone that was affected by that. But as you guys already know, the SafeMoon army is very, very strong, and they are very powerful. Just make sure we keep our heads high. We will get through this just like everything else. Use me, use the community, use the Twitter spaces to get yourself in the right headspace. If you find yourselves a little bit frustrated, if you find yourself a little bit worried, or you're just scared of what's going on here. Again, how I navigate the market is quite simple. I go by my boy Warren Buffett. He says, be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy. And there is a lot of fear going on in the market, and how I navigate that is the time I start to load up. That is the time I start to purchase. As long as core fundamentals of the company and not a lot of things have changed, I'm still in there. I'm gonna still add into my position. With that being said, obviously I'm not a financial advisor, so please do not take this as financial advice. This channel and this video is obviously meant for education and entertainment purposes only. So obviously, and with that, we obviously heard and saw the differences between CEOs, right? We saw how CEO John Caroni handled yesterday's situation with proper communications, addressing the army. And then we saw another person by the name of Rob, who is the CEO of Meta Hero. And you saw the difference night and day. And funny enough, he ended up removing that tweet. So if I was a CEO of that company, or I was a part of that company, I would be embarrassed, and I would feel ashamed to honestly work for someone like that, that has that capability to go unchecked and say things like that as the leader, as a head honcho of a company. But with that being said, it makes me feel so much better, and it gives me a lot of confidence that we have a really, really good person at the helm of this ship, which is SafeMoon. With that being said, if you guys did enjoy this video, please consider smashing that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you guys are new to this channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you guys are notified every single time I upload new content. Also, follow me on my other social media platforms here. It is just at RJ Ardanas. And last but not least, if you guys want $50 in Bitcoin, all you guys need to do is click on the link down below to open a Celsius account and transfer $400 of assets. Could be any number combination of cryptos, as long as it equals $400, and you will be able to claim your $50 in Bitcoin 100% free. Again, I'm going to be transferring a large amount of my portfolio into Celsius, and I'm going to really try to use that driving forward in the 2020 year, along with utilizing their 1% loan, because I'm all about unbanking yourself. I'm all about freedom of the unbanked. And with that, this is going to be my absolute first step. I'm probably going to do a lot more Celsius videos as well, and a lot of other projects that I actually have put a lot of money in. 2022 is going to be a very exciting year for me, and I'm going to see what we can do moving forward. If you guys have any other questions, just please post them in the comment section below. Life is too freaking short, so eat some delicious food, drink some delicious drinks, do some good in the world, spread some positive vibes, and I'm going to see everyone on the next SafeMoon video next time.